Restoration.
I'd like to say a very big thank you to Dusk Capital. And I keep telling you, in this age, you should always have a plan B when it comes to your finance. So if you're looking for the best people to advise you on investment, you should be talking to Dusk. And all my ladies, I know ladies are good at saving. All those of you who are market women, students like you can actually be saving as little as 10 pesos, 20 pesos, 30 pesos in a day. And within 2 years, you'll be amazed how much money you have. So kindly get in touch with Dusk Capital. Let them give you a plan that would make your financial future a very stable one. To Yas washing powder and Yas sanitary pad, what would I do without you? Lexstar Ghana Limited, a very big thank you to you. Ladies, gentlemen, students, make sure that every time you're looking for washing powder is Yas washing powder, because it's indeed very gentle on your hands, and the fragrance, oh my God, is like endless and forever. And to the sanitary pad, girls, I know sometimes we stay longer hours in school, right? And we get worried. We ask our friends, am I okay? We don't have to ask our friends that anymore. So all you have to do is get your purple pack of Yas sanitary pad. Ladies, when you go into the office, make sure it's Yas sanitary pad. And the purple pack is extra longer. It has wider wings. So no matter how heavy your flow, you are surely safe for 24 hours. To Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, my crunchiest breakfast choice, a very big thank you to you. To GTP New Style, it has been a wonderful journey with you every single week. You clothe me beautifully in your New Style fabric. And they have the Adepa Dumas out. So if you're going out this season to get something for your loved one, make sure it's GTP Adepa Dumas. I'm saying another wonderful thank you to La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. From day one, you've been with us, and I do not take this for granted. Thank you very much, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. Our supporters, ABS Collection, Ophelia, thank you so much for my outfit. Every week, you also make sure I look fabulous on this show. And I'm saying thank you to you. Ophelia is located at Dansoman Zodiac, close to the MTN office. You would surely see her there, and she would make you that beautiful dress. To Rojiwan Hair Studio, Jemima, I'm almost speechless saying your name. You're an amazing human being. Thank you for my hair. And you've done this for like 13 years. I really appreciate our friendship. And my hair extensions is by Afro Chic. If you want natural hair extensions, kindly call them on 0202-747464, and you would get that natural hair extension that is really long, that you can style any way to suit your natural black face. I also said a very big thank you to Abiba Locks. Abiba Locks, no size. Abiba, thank you very much for styling this natural hair extension this beautifully. I try to do it myself sometimes, and it's always disaster. And today, again, I have my ladies from Kwando Soviet, and they're coming from Catholic Youth Organization Technical Vocational Institute. Ladies, how are you? I told you to be visiting often, and I really appreciate this. Thank you so much. And I'm promising you, I'm visiting your school. I'm not joking. And when I come, I want all my viewers to listen. No, I want akple and fetri dechi. And the fetri should have ademe. If it doesn't have ademe, I won't eat. It should have a little bit of adodi, wele, I mean everything. When you finish my dessert, I want abolo and 1,000 Keta schoolboys in Pepe. I'm serious. If I come to your school, I'll come with cameras and you don't give me that food. So if you're an organization, if you're a school and you want to be part of our audience, kindly call 020-511-7382 and you will be contacted to be part of our recording sessions. So today is all about celebration. For the past 4 years, you have allowed us into your homes to share stories that have been breathtaking. But today, I just want us to keep celebrating. So of all the episodes, I have chosen to celebrate one woman today. A woman whose story brought Ghana to a realization of something so many of us had taken for granted. Please, let's welcome our guest, Mrs. Mary Khufu. Hello. You're welcome. Mary, have a seat.
Thank you.
And I'm sure most of you are as excited as I am. Mary, how have you been?
Great. Just great.
And you're smiling. That's what I love.
The last time I was crying when I was here.
When you were here, you were crying. I remember. So before we even start our conversation, let's go back and watch our very first conversation with Mary.
So I taught for almost 16 years.
Wow.
Yes, so I was at Becca. That was my first station. Then I moved to AMOAH. Yeah, my second station.
They were not fair to you, always taking you very far away from town.
Yes, but I'm sure that in the beginning of my journey as a teacher, God was also preparing me for something that I completely had no idea of.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm still a teacher, a special needs teacher, and an advocate for people with special needs.
With special needs.
Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
Wow. And the last time when I visited you at home, you said you had 2 boys and you always wanted a girl.
Sure.
And you didn't know that request was going to come with all these extra demands.
Completely had no idea.
What demands were you talking about?
Okay. I was expecting a girl, so I was excited and I was hoping. And I know that I already have 2 boys. No problem at all. Every development, they went through the stages.
Intact.
Excellent. And then I had a beautiful girl. So that's my little girl, Nanaya. She's 12 and she has autism.
Wow.
Hello, Nanaya.
Nana, how are you?
Good. Okay, so I went through pregnancy. 9 months, no problem at all. Then I had this beautiful girl, and I was, looking up to raising her. Before 3 years, she was talking. My daughter was talking. Everything was fine. She worked perfect. But just before the onset of the 3rd year, she lost all the words that she had. And I completely had no idea.
Was it gradually or it just happened one day?
I think it happened between 3 to 4 months. So all that I can remember at the time was before 3 years, she wasn't talking anymore. And one thing I noticed at the time was she would crawl into herself and wanted to play by herself. But all the time she was watching her, hands like this. So she would just stare and watch and watch. And I remember telling her, it looks like you have something very valuable in your hand. I completely had no idea at the time that, she had started to show symptoms,
Of autism.
Autism, yeah.
And what is the one word you wish Nanaya could say to you? Just one word.
I'm sorry. Maybe call me every day. Just mention my name.
Just to say mommy.
Yeah. And these are the things that we take for granted. You have a regular child who is calling you mama every day, and probably you shut them up and you say, you talk too much. And I know we do that a lot to some of our kids. There are other parents who are just praying that their child will just mention their name, even for once. So it's a difficult journey.
So do you get concerned about her future?
A lot. There are no government, well, not that I know of, okay, that are solving people like her. So what has the future hold? So I really get worried, and I am praying and hoping that one day we'll have a one-stop center where parents can bring their children. You can have neuropediatrician there, a dentist there, you can have an occupational therapist there, orthodontist. You have all this pool of professionals, the child can access, and then the parent can be at, or you can bring the child, go back to work, and come back. Yes. I think my sons have done extremely well. One of them is here. But I really pray for my eldest. He's done so well too with Nanaya. I don't know how they do it. They just understand each other. But I saw that at a point that being with the sister and helping has also made him not have friends. Something that I don't know how I can correct that, yes. And I'm saying this to other parents who have other children as well. Please, you know how sometimes being a firstborn, you expect so much. You know, Mama, I want to go and play golf or do this. You know, look at all that I'm going through. Won't you be able to babysit your sister and help me get... So I think I completely forgot myself and I just
dragged him into it.
Yeah, so much. But I'm sure that there will be a way out.
There will be a way.
There will be. So Nanaya has come a long way, but that progress didn't come on a silver platter.
Mary, that's Nanaya's mother.
Hello, Mary. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Humbled to have you in my house.
I'm excited. I'm privileged. I'm glad you actually accepted the invitation, so we're happy to be here. Nice to meet you.
Nanaya, say hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
We got that.
Fine, thank you. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Nana, come. Nice to see you.
Nana.
Nanaya.
Nanaya.
Nanaya,
Really?
come.
That's my name.
Really?
I was named after my grandma, Nanaya.
Oh, okay. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Oh, cameras, no? Oh,
She doesn't like them.
What's up this one?
Should we take a walk?
Nana, come.
With cameras.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine.
That's your song for Nanaya. Clap, 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 clap. And what is your name?
Renata.
My name is Renata. God will do. Usually you will not even get her to respond promptly when you ask her something, but this happened about 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah. In fact, we
Renata.
Yes, Renata. As for your camera, you have to take your camera somewhere.
Oh, we cannot do without that camera.
It is well, okay? And she likes your song, you like to me. As for who lied to her, I don't know. I am not sure, but she loves that one.
Oh,
yes, maybe a line.
I've been searching all my life. So much love, so much joy. I've been looking for the love that I never found. You came along and took advantage with that vintage act of age. Oh boy, hey, you lied to me.
That's one of the beautiful songs that she loves. Beautiful to have you.
You betrayed my trust. You broke my heart, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby boy, hey, you lied to me.
Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands.
Okay, Mary. So after the interview, Becca watched the episode and she was so interested in Nanaya's case. And she said she wanted to come meet Nanaya. So here we are in your humble home with Becca. And you actually got the privilege of her singing. I mean, something she does to be paid for.
For free.
For free.
And listening to that natural voice.
You said Nanaya loved music and it was your desire to get her to start a music class. And we promised you on the show that we're going to facilitate that. So today, as we've come, we are here to do that presentation for Nanaya to begin her music class. So I would ask our sensational Becca to come and do the presentation to you and Nanaya, so that the next time we come here, Nanaya will treat us to some beautiful performance and Becca would sing while she plays. Is that a deal? Nanaya?
We even send it right away to her playroom.
Yes.
Yeah, she's got a playroom here. So.
Mary, we know Nana does not eat sweets, but we know you eat sweets. So from Leicester, Ghana, our sponsor, producers of Yas washing powder, Yas sanitary pad, Yas toothpaste, they have a hamper here for you, and they also want us to give you huge cornflakes, and we have some exercise books in here for Nanaya, so that when she goes to school, she can write and learn to become a great woman.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for being a wonderful mother. Nana, come. We have a lot of books here, okay? So you take them to school, okay? Come on.
Thank you so much. I really want to express our appreciation to anybody who made this possible. God richly bless you. I'm sure the next time I see you, Nanaya will be playing and you would be singing. Exactly.
Yeah, I said the same, you see? I prophesied.
Yes.
You should be playing, you'll be singing.
Thank you so much. Maybe you'd like to see the playroom.
Yeah, we'd like to see the play.
Nana, take us to your playroom.
There is hope for the tired and weary. Open your eyes and you will see the perfect friend in me.
So that was something. That was something. And I'm happy how bubbly you are now. The Lord has been good.
More than good.
So good. When you came on this show, I knew about autism, but I did not know the challenges that came with autism. And I'm sure most of our viewers did not know. So I would want you to throw more light, because after the episode, I had a lot of calls. I had to refer a lot of people
yes.
to get in touch with you,
Lots.
because apparently a lot of mothers, fathers had the same issues and did not know how to deal with it. So share with us your experience after your first appearance on Restoration.
Thank you very much, Stacey.
Mary, you're not crying again.
Well,
Come
this
on.
time, no, this
Tears
time,
of joy.
Yes.
Yeah,
So there's a
that
difference.
That is acceptable.
Yes, there's a difference. But, you know, it keeps playing in my mind. That day when I sat here and, I was praying and saying, God, when would Nanaya say, Mommy?
Yeah.
When would Nanaya just sit quietly, It's been 4 years, right?
It has been.
God has been good.
So faithful.
And the story has changed.
Amen.
360.
Amen.
So when I came on the show at first, I think it was more of awareness, to draw attention on the autism condition or children living with autism. And at the same time, I think Nanaya was 11 at the time. I was struggling with menstruation, teaching her to change herself. I was struggling with sleep. She wasn't sleeping at night. I was struggling with her keeping calm because she was very hyperactive.
Yes.
And more importantly, I was also struggling with finding the right environment, like school, for her at the time. So I was going through quite a lot. And I remember I wept that day, I wept that day. But it's been a journey. So after the appearance on the show, when I was walking out, I met Anita Eskin.
Yes.
It was my first time. So we said hello, we exchanged numbers. And then just after a week, she came to the house. She said, I was listening to you on the day and I was touched. What can I do to help? And I said, well, we can do a lot of education. Because for me, there was a lot of social stigma. And for people to hear about our story and be encouraged, and not name tag our children was very important to me. So there was, some appearances on her show. That's the one show. Yeah. And from there, she came back again. And she was like, what again can we do apart from, we're talking about awareness and awareness and awareness. So what again? I said, well, I am a teacher. One of the things I learned was creating things where there are none. Yeah. Improvisation is very important. And I noticed that when I was at home with Nanaya, a lot of the things that I used to teach in the regular classroom, you cannot use it to teach Nanaya. For instance, she wasn't interested in writing, but she loves music. So can I teach her music, to say the numbers through music? Can I teach her the alphabet through music? And so a lot, happened at the time. So, okay, I would like to invest in whatever it is. And she gave me my seed money. So from 3 years or 4 years ago, I started producing teaching and learning materials. And the more, I would use it, Nanaya became my, my test at the time. So whatever we produce, I had a very good carpenter. So he came and then I sold the idea to him. And he brought teaching materials, a whole lot. And then I started selling it. Within a few months, the money had doubled.
Restoration.
I remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away easy.
Yes, comfort, I got. Yes, confidence, I got. Yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow. Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi, is it supposed to be that time of the month? Yes.
I got. Yes, confidence, I got.
Yes.
We got yes protection, I got.
Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
We're looking for you, the next millionaire. We know of your stressful routine. From those 12-hour flights across the Atlantic to your hustle through traffic every day. From burning the midnight oil to that laptop that never sleeps. We know where you are in life and we know where you want to go. Let us take you there. Thinking investment? Think Dusk Capital. Dusk Capital. We see a millionaire in you.
I love to eat a tasty breakfast in the morning. Something delicious and healthy, filled with vitamins. That's my day right, makes me so bright. Keeps my body happy. Let me tell you about what I eat. It's my secret. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Wow! I say hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Crunchy!
A brave African queen fought many battles to protect her family from hungry mosquitoes that may carry malaria parasites. Until one day she discovered something new.
Discover new Raid Day and Night, 3 sprays on 1 poster for 24-hour mosquito protection for the whole family. The future of mosquito protection is here. The revolution will be peaceful. Raid Day and Night. It's good to be tough.
SC Johnson, a family company.
Restoration.
Yes, and I was also using a lot of those things to also teach Nanaya. But after their appearance, there were a lot of calls. A lot of them you had referred.
Yes.
A lot of them too, they are taking the time, the number from you, and they were calling. So some of these parents came home, and then we started like a small parent support group. So we meet once a while, just talk about the issues we go through on a daily basis. And sometimes having challenges and having someone who listens, it lessens it because, it's like whatever is bottled inside, you have someone you can confide in, someone who has that listening ear. And so these people finally became like my closest friends.
You
and
had a new family.
A new family. And it's been one progress upon the other because I think all that opportunity that I got on your show, on Anita's show, on Gifty Auntie's show, and a host of others, it made me not to feel shy about my daughter's condition, but also to do within my willpower what I can, as a parent. And I say to the glory of God, I'm sure your cameras will capture Nanaya. You know, everything I sat here to say, God has restored back to us in 100-folds, more than you can think of. And
the last time I came to the house, you were telling me how some parents could just not bear with their children. So some would bring their children to you for a while to help them out. Then they come for the children. I mean, how difficult is it, you having one of your own and having to deal with other parents' issues as well?
It wasn't easy. That particular one, okay, so you know I work with a center called AMOAH that supports children with speech and language difficulties. So from Monday to Friday, these children come to the center for support. So we support them with their communication, we support them with their social skills, teaching them how to play, interact with other people, you know, not be too hyperactive, have a form of communication. But I also noticed that, you know, we are Ghanaians. On Saturdays, a lot of us go to all these social gatherings. So it's very difficult finding people to sit in. If you're not lucky enough to have, you know, a nanny or someone who would keep your home on Saturdays or Sundays, it's very difficult. And so I decided that a few of the parents that approached me on Saturdays, myself and my nanny, would just, you know, take some of the children and just support them. So I have some of them coming home, and I think at the time it was becoming too much. So my husband said, hey, you need to check. This is not a center, this is our home. You need to check. But it helped. So a parent would drop their child maybe 7 o'clock in the morning, and maybe at 2 after they've gone to wherever. I particularly had a parent who had an emergency cesarean session. She had actually planned, you know, she knew maybe I am due in a month's time, and then something happened. So I was in the house one Saturday when she walked in and said, Mary, I'm going to have emergency cesarean session the next day. I need you to, sit in for 5 days for me, you know. And it was quite, because I had my own. We're not sleeping at night, and I had this other one. But God gave me the strength, and I think it also changed the way I started looking at this. And it's been good, and I say to the glory of God.
Few months back, you sent me some pictures of my Nanaya.
Yes.
I looked at the pictures and I had tears in my eyes, because when we visited you at home with Becca to present Nanaya's keyboard.
And we still have it.
Is it?
You'd have, you know.
I would come. Yes. I would come. When we did that presentation, Nanaya could barely look into the camera.
Yes.
And suddenly this lady was posing for pictures, and I said, oh my God. And look at our Nanaya today. Nanaya.
Hello.
She's looking so beautiful. So how did you discover she had a passion for modeling?
Well, I looked at her because for me as a mother, I wanted her to talk to me, you know, to talk to me on a daily basis like my other kids would. And 11, 12 years, 13 years, she still wasn't talking. So one day I woke up, I looked at her, I was like, what can I do? She's very beautiful. She has very good skin. Yeah, what can I do? Well, if she could take pictures, you know, pose and model. You don't need to say too much. If you have a clothing line, and then I come and maybe I wear it, just, you know, advertise it for you. I don't need much of communication. So you would have to be a model. You just have to be a model. So I got myself a professional camera.
Yourself?
Yes. I got one. It did cost me an arm and a leg, but I'm one person who is very positive.
Yes, and you're very determined.
Positive. Yes. And when I say this must happen, it must happen. Yes. So we started. Actually, I started with my phone. Then I got the camera, and then we started taking pictures. Then for a period of 1 year, every single week, 3 times a week, I take Nanaya to the studio. So the first time I walked to this studio, I saw this gentleman. I said, look, this is my daughter. She has autism. This is autism. This is what you're going to experience. So take all the pictures. If somebody walks through your studio, we'll just sit down for that person to take their picture. Wait, no matter how long. I just want you to make sure that you get her to look right inside your camera. I'm sure this gentleman looked at me and said, this woman is very determined. And for 1 year, and I'm talking about 12 months, I think the last time I checked, we had 970 pictures. Yes, professionally taken, yes, by this gentleman. Within a period of 3 months, he himself has learned enough about children with autism. So if she had to crawl on the floor to take the pictures, he would. If we have to blow bubbles for Dania to look inside the camera, we do crazy things behind the scene just to get her to pose. Apparently, she started even calling this gentleman cheese, because, that's what he says.
Yeah, that's what he says to get her to smile.
And I think the first 3 months, the pictures weren't so good, so I would usually take the pictures with her. But from the 6th month, I could see that because, one, it was a routine.
Yes.
Two, mommy takes me to this, studio all the time. There were a lot of bright lights, but we go there, we cross our legs, we look inside that black camera, we take pictures. So in her mind, it was registering. And before I knew it, she was just posting like...
I was amazed. You know what? Let's share some of the pictures and come back to talk.
Welcome to the end of the tunnel. I see a bright light shining through, and it's just for you. There is hope for the tired and weary. Open your eyes and you will see the perfect friend in me. Place for one and all. Let's hold each other's hands and stand tall. Set yourself free and tell it all. Restoration. 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 Restoration.
Wow, that's amazing. And I'm happy to know the cameraman is in the house. Where is Eben? Eben, come. Let's see. Let my cameras capture you. I think we should give this gentleman a big round of applause. Yes, I want my master camera to capture him. Well, let me just give you a hat for that. Come. So now you'll be taking my pictures to her. So you have another Nanaya. Yeah, more troublesome than Nanaya. Eben, thank you very much. God bless you.
So to continue the story, I think he saw the potential in Nanaya. And then usually even when we go to take the picture, he said, you just please leave her with me. Just go sit down. Go and get some water and drink. And then I'll just go and say, is she looking inside? Say, just leave her with me. And it's been amazing. It's been amazing. Nanaya can go for, public places, like events, and just sit through quietly. Pose with others.
I'm amazed. Our first recording was not this smooth.
No, not at all. Look at that. That's beautiful, know. Because for our children, socializing is extremely, And so Eben has been the one single person who has been taking Nanaya's pictures, just also to portray the other side, that having a child with disability is not the end of the world. Whatever, we live but once. And there's a saying that when life, gives you lemon, you make a lemonade out of it.
Lemonade, darling.
Just last week, we're there when Vlisco and GTP walked through our door and said they were going to sponsor Nanaya. And so they brought us a lot of clothes. And I know that this is just the beginning. Very soon, you're going to see another Vlisco model, in Nanaya. So it's been amazing. God is restoring back in 100 folds. Whatever we felt was lost. But her story also gives hope to others.
It does.
And through her experience, I have set up a vocational training center for young adults with autism and intellectual disability. And that piano that you donated through Becca It's what the center uses right now, yes, to teach. And I have a child who is blind and plays beautifully. Yes.
You're kidding me.
I am telling you. I am telling you. So every child has a potential. Every child, regardless, all we need is the patience, the love, the right environment, the support to be able to really nurture, that potential in that child. And in no time, you'd be amazed what we can achieve together.
Restoration.
I remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away easy.
Yes, comfort, I got. Yes, confidence, I got. Yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow. Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi, is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got. Yes, confidence, I got.
Yes.
We got yes protection, I got.
Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
We're looking for you, the next millionaire. We know of your stressful routine. From those 12-hour flights across the Atlantic to your hustle through traffic every day. From burning the midnight oil to that laptop that never sleeps. We know where you are in life, and we know where you want to go. Let us take you there. Thinking investment? Think Dusk Capital. Dusk Capital. We see a millionaire in you.
I love to eat a tasty breakfast in the morning. Something delicious and healthy, filled with vitamins. That's my day right, makes me so bright. Keeps my body happy. Let me tell you about what I eat. It's my secret. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Wow! I say hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Crunchy!
A brave African queen fought many battles to protect her family from hungry mosquitoes that may carry malaria parasites. Until one day she discovered something new.
Discover new Raid Day and Night, 3 sprays on 1 poster for 24-hour mosquito protection for the whole family. The future of mosquito protection is here. The revolution will be peaceful. Raid Day and Night. It's good to be tough.
SC Johnson, a family company.
Restoration.
I'm touched, Mary. Thank you so much. I mean, sometimes we just feel we sit here just to have these discussions to just bring hope. But sometimes we take for granted the length at which some of these conversations go. So I'm really happy that you've allowed yourself to be used. But I'm so excited. I did promise you I would visit the school. So I would want us, I know most of our viewers will go like, today the conversation is very short. I would actually want us to end our studio session here. So we would actually commit the rest of the show to the school. So I'm coming to your school.
Excellent.
I'm coming.
And
The whole
those are
crew.
feed.
Will there be food?
Of course.
Okay. So I mean, we're still celebrating. It's been a milestone for us.
I just want to say a big thank you. Stacey,
Mary,
you're
I
doing
should say
amazing.
thank you.
No, you're doing amazing. Sometimes, like you said, you sit here and just, and guests come in and you do your interviews. You have no idea the extent to which it goes into people's homes. People listen in. It gives them hope. It gives us hope. And thank you so much. Indeed, God is restoring us.
God is indeed doing it. And I am saying thank you because if you do not share your story, when I started, people said, Ghanaians are a little bit reserved. Are you sure Ghanaians would want to open up and speak about their issues? But God said, this is what I want you to do. go ahead and do it. And just within a year, this is all we've gotten from the show. Yes, and I'm just displaying it because I want our viewers to know that we don't take their support for granted. And Mary, I don't take your support, your love for granted. Because if we had just had a show and you had not done anything, then I would be disappointed. But I'm so proud of you. And you're seeing me in your school.
Thank you.
Live and colored. So thank you very much. So to our viewers, we're not done. We're done with the studio session, but I'm following Mary to her school.
Restoration. Welcome to the end of the tunnel. I see a bright light shining through, and it's just for you. There is hope for the tired and weary. Open your eyes and you will see the perfect friend in me. Restoration, restoration, restoration. It's easy. Restoration, restoration, restoration. It's easy. This is where to share it all. A common place for one and all. Let's hold each other's hands and stand tall. Set yourself free and tell it all. Restoration. 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 It's easy. It's easy. Restoration. See light at the end of the tunnel. Restoration. Shining so bright. Restoration. Restoration. It's easy. Oh, restoration. Restoration. It's easy. Welcome to the end of the tunnel. I see a bright light shining through. Restoration.
So before we leave, I would want to say a very big thank you to our sponsors, Dusk Capital, to Yaz Washing Powder and Yaz Sanitary Pad, Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, to JTP New Style. JTP, now I love you the more for supporting Nanaya. You guys are just amazing. Uncle Steve, Tina, Sam, Marjorie, everybody, all of you, we love you so much. Keep doing the fantastic job you do to make Ghana a real lovely brand on the world map. Because now I don't even call Ghana a country anymore. It has to be a brand. Yeah. We need to push our Ghana forward so that the world will know that, yes, we've got some good stuff here. To all my supporters, thank you very much. La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, you're amazing. To Ophelia of ABS Collection, Dansuman Zodiac, Jemima of Rojuan Hair Studio, Dakuman Kokompe Eye Clinic. To my makeup artist, Divine Cassie Divine, thank you so much for my makeup. And to Abiba Locks, thank you for styling my hair so beautifully. So if you want to get the Afro Chic hair extensions, all you have to do is call 0202-7474-64 and it will be delivered to you wherever you are. And thank you to all our viewers across the world. Kindly go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Restoration TV GH. Kindly like our social media platforms. On Instagram, we are at Restoration TV or at Stacey Amwateng GH. On Facebook, Restoration with Stacey or Stacey Amwateng GH or Stacey Amwateng, any of them. And the same for Twitter. Yes, I said it, Twitter. That's how the young chaps call it now, Twitter. So you can actually follow us on all our social media platforms. I'm super excited today. I'm telling you, we're still celebrating. And thank you for making us grow by the day. your love, your support, all the critics. Thank you so much for making sure we're always on track. I truly, truly appreciate all of you. God bless you. Always do remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.
Welcome to the end of the tunnel. I see a bright light shining through, and it's just for you.